Interesting.
But it's not like it looks almost like it was hurriedly carved. It doesn't look professionally hewn. Looks more like a kind of like an afterthought. Like this was built and they're like, "Hey, why don't we put a mural up there?"
It's a warning.
Yeah, it's not like art. It's literally like this is what happened.
Yeah.
Here's the, it's as matter of fact as it can be.
Okay. Some sort of demon, I assume. Interesting.
All right.
Well known that celestials and infernal creatures were at war at some point.
Yes. Some sort of, it could be abyssal, it could be infernal, it could be from Hades, it could be a Yoggoth. It was a leathery winged. It could also technically be a dragon.
But the doors are sealed. Well, as you approach, the doors appear to be sealed. But as you get close, you see there is a crack kind of forming across from the bottom right corner to the top left that just goes across the entire set of doors.
That's not.
Well, that's
good.
ominous.
Yeah, that is.
Can we see through it, or is it just a
It's
crack?
a superficial crack. Okay. It's not like big enough that you can peek through it. But as you both get closer, I need you to both make wisdom saving throws again.
Oh God, there's some saves.
I got a 14.
Okay.
And I got a 14 as well. We both got 14s.
All right. So, as you both approach, the room gets colder. Noticeably colder. You begin to see your own breath. Not cold enough to give you the chills, but cold enough like, this is odd. It was comfortable a minute ago, but now... And you both hear in a very hushed voice someone go, "Help me." Very quietly.
I don't know.
And then again you hear, "Please help me."
I'll say out loud, why do you need help?
There is no response.
Oh no.
I touched the door.
No, don't touch.
Do you touch the door?
I touched the door.
All right.
Like along the crack.
As you touch it, it is cold. It's cold stone. But there's a slight vibration to it almost. And as you touch it, you see the door kind of shift. And then on the right side, I'll say you touched on the left side. On the right side, the bottom half of the door suddenly just kind of leans forward and then collapses, rolling down the stairs.
Snap, I tell you all the time, be careful. We don't, those doors, they could have been artifacts or and now it's destroyed.
It was already destroyed.
Yeah, but it wasn't in pieces. Now it's in pieces on the ground.
I hope... Sorry.
Fine. Thank you, Tail.
Is that Alexa?
My echo? No, I'm not talking to you.
Okay, let's go inside, I guess.
All right.
I also would like to just let you know real quickly that the door was vibrating.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. So it may not have even been my fault that it fell over.
Oh. What makes a door... Oh, hold on.
Is it still vibrating, or did it stop once the other side fell?
It's still vibrating. It's not as strong, but it's still like you touch it and you can feel it coursing through your hand.
I did not prepare a spell that I should have prepared. God damn it. Okay. Right. Okay. Wands at the ready.
All right.
I'm gonna send the lights in, the dancing lights.
All right. The lights float in through the entrance and they take position and begin illuminating the chamber. And as you notice, the building itself is maybe 30 feet tall, but as you enter, the walls surrounding it are maybe 10 feet thick. They're just these thick walls.
God damn.
Oh, excuse me. And then as you enter, the chamber itself is a lot smaller than it should be, but the walls are so thick that it kind of makes up for it. But as you both enter, you see immediately in the center of the room is this large collection of crystals that kind of stretch up to the ceiling, stretch off to the sides. And in the center, you see a figure, maybe standing at maybe 15, 16 feet tall.
That's tall for us. We're only 3 feet tall.
That's very tall for you. That's tall for anyone, though.
Yeah.
But as you both enter, you hear this low rumble, and you see, as the lights illuminate, you see on either side of the crystal these two large statues of what look like... Well, give me nature checks, both of you.
All right.
14.
All right.
15. Or sorry, 16.
All right. You're not familiar, neither of you are familiar with this type of creature. It basically looks like large upper body with large, big arms, but they taper off to thin little dangly legs, and they are propped up on their fists. But there's no head. Instead, there's just a hole with teeth. And
they're made of crystal?
Nightmare gorilla.
Yeah.
They're not made of crystal. They're made of what... At first, you think, oh, they're made of stone. But as the lights kind of illuminate, you're like, no, they're made of flesh.
Oh!
But they aren't moving. They're just kind of sitting there. No heads, just the hole with teeth. Just kind of facing in your direction, but unmoving.
Okay. I'm going to say to the entity, hello? Hello, hi. Hello?
Hold on.
The thing that's in the crystal prison.
Yes,
thing.
I know.
Yeah.
The entity inside the crystal doesn't move, but you hear this kind of like sweet, melancholy voice kind of enter your head. And it says, please, again, it says, please help me.
I'm going to need some answers before I help you. What's your name?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
God damn. 10.
10. You feel this sharp pain in the back of your head. And you hear words, but you can't understand them. And they just kind of like, they just flood you for maybe 10 seconds. And snap, you see Kona visibly fall to his knees and grab his head. And then as that happens, you both see the two figures kind of shift. And they both kind of like kind of slack for a second before lifting themselves up and moving towards you. And I need you both to roll initiative.
Oh, damn.
I rolled 14.
I love D&D Beyond. It literally, you guys rolled and it put it right into the encounter.
It's amazing. I love that feature.
So up first, Snap. So standing maybe, the chamber itself is only maybe 25 feet across, 20 on both sides. And the creatures, they're on the center of the room, so they're maybe, well, it'd be 12.5 feet, but we're not doing that. So it's maybe 12 feet away from you, both of them. One on either side. But you're up first.
Do it.
Do it.
Brother. Do it, brother.
Sorry, I'm not entirely familiar with the druid spell list, so I'm just looking through my list again. Alright, I think for now, since we don't entirely know what these things are, I'm gonna cast Bark Skin on you, Kona.
You don't need to worry about me. I can protect myself.
You
You
sure?
worry. Yeah, trust me.
All right. It's
You don't need to worry about me. I'm good. Maybe shapeshift into a creature.
Ooh, yes. I could do that.
So you're a moon druid, so that means that. Where is it? Features and traits. You have Druidic Circle, Wild Shape, Combat. As a bonus action, you can use expend one of your to. No, sorry, that's wrong. Circle forms. You can transform into a beast with a CR as high as level 5. You also have Elemental Wild Shape. You can expend 2 uses of your Wild Shape at the same time to transform into an Air Elemental, an Earth Elemental, a Fire, or a Water Elemental.
Ooh. Not entirely sure what monster to transform into, though.
Well, that's the monsters that you can
Oh.
transform into. Yeah, the
Oh,
elementals.
Yeah, not like beast monsters or stuff like that. When it says monster, it means like elemental types.
Yeah.
Right.
Either one is good though. I mean, you don't know. You both, like I said earlier, you don't recognize the creatures, but they're advancing on you in a threatening manner, and they seem. You guys rolled. What did you roll again? Like a.
I rolled low. I have no idea
Yeah.
what it is.
You have no idea. You've never encountered anything like this. You've never researched. You've never heard anything like this.
I didn't even roll to see what those things are. I didn't.
You can roll now if you'd
seriously
like.
Can. Sure. Investigation or insight?
Nature.
Nature. 25.
25. So, what is it? Okay.
25.
25.
You're a druid, so you know the natural world. Immediately, as these creatures begin advancing on you, you recognize them as a type of primordial / fiend. They, with a 25.
Would I be able to know if they have any elemental resistances?
Yes. Immediately looking at them, with the 25, give me a history check real quick to see if, because you recognize the type of creature they are, but the history, the 17. They're not natural. These type of creatures are known as Leech Goliaths. They are not naturally found in the world. They are created when a human being is exposed to the bottom layer of the abyss for long periods of time. They are transformed into these headless abomination type creatures, mix of primordial and fiend. There's no reasoning with them. They're pure instinct, and they hit like a truck. But you also know that they're not necessarily evil. With a 17, you've heard of the Leech. It's also called the Maw. What else? What was the other one? The Maw, the Leech. It has a plethora of nicknames, but it's a creature, entity, deity, whatever you want to call it, that has been around. In theory, it's the longest living thing that's ever existed.